Hey everyone, welcome back to the Deep Dive.
Great to be here.
Today we're cracking open something really ancient, but it feels surprisingly relevant to mastering pretty much anything today.
Definitely.
We've got this text, Jhānavaggo. It's a section that goes deep into the qualities of what it calls jhāyī, meditators, basically.
Exactly. And this source material, it's from a really rich tradition, and it lays out this this remarkably structured way to think about skill levels, especially in concentration, what it calls samādhi.
Okay.
So our mission today, I guess, is to pull out the core wisdom from these teachings and then explore how they kind of offer a blueprint for developing expertise, whatever field you're into.
Okay, so what's our game plan then? What we're going to cover in this deep dive?
Well, first we need to spot this pattern, right? The text uses it constantly to classify people.
Okay, pattern. Got it.
Then pinpoint the specific qualities it highlights, the different skills. And then this is where it gets really interesting, I think. Dig into why certain combinations of skills are seen as like the absolute top tier.
The pinnacle.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost like finding a hidden formula for excellence.
Cool. All right, let's do it. Where do we start?
Let's lay the groundwork. The source itself.
Okay.
It constantly talks about jhāyī.
Right, the meditator.
Literally, yeah, one who practices jhāna. So deep absorption, contemplation, that kind of thing.
And central to that is
samādhi, which we can basically understand as focused attention, concentration.
Okay, concentration. Makes sense. So what struck me right away about this text was how it categorizes these jhāyī into 4 types.
Immediately.
It's very structured.
Yeah, and it repeats this structure. It really feels like it's driving home a specific point with that repetition.
Absolutely. It's the core pattern.
So let's try and picture it. Imagine like any skill. Let's just call it skill A.
Okay.
And then there's a related skill, maybe complementary. Skill B.
The pair of skills. So the text, over and over, describes 4 kinds of people based on these 2 skills. First, you've got someone who's good at skill A, but not skilled in skill B.
Okay, type 1.
Second, the opposite. Great at skill B, but not skill A.
Type 2. Got it.
Third type, skilled in neither A nor B.
Right. Lacking in both.
And then finally, there's the standout, the one who is skilled in both skill A and skill B.
And that 4th type, that's the one the text consistently elevates.
Yeah, every single time.
Across all the different skill pairs it discusses, this dual mastery is hailed as, let me get the phrase, agoka, sitoka, poka, utamoka, povaroka.
Wow. Which translates to?
Basically, the chief, the best, the foremost, the highest, and the most excellent.
So not just good, like the absolute peak.
Exactly. Which really makes you ask, what is it about combining these skills that's so much better?
Right. It's not just additive. It seems like something more.
It implies a synergy, definitely. Exponentially more impactful, perhaps.
Okay, well, let's make this more concrete. Let's jump into some of the specific examples from the text.
Good idea. That's where it really comes alive.
So the very first sutta, the first discourse, it's called ṭhitikusalo sutta. And it talks about being samādhismi samādhikusalo.
Skilled in concentration, samādhi.
Right. And samādhismi ṭhitikusalo.
Which is skilled in steadfastness or stability.
Steadfastness, okay. So concentration and stability.
Yeah. So think about that. It's not just about getting focused, that initial burst.
Right.
But also, crucially, about maintaining that focus, holding it steady, not wavering.
Ah, okay. Like endurance for focus.
Exactly. Think about maybe a top surgeon. They need intense focus, right?
Yeah.
But they also need the steadfastness to maintain that focus through a long, complex operation, maybe with unexpected issues. It's both.
Okay, I see. The stability makes the concentration truly effective over time.
Precisely. It amplifies the impact, leads to deeper, more lasting results, you could say.
Okay, interesting. What's another pair?
Well, next up, there's vuṭṭhānakusalo sutta.
Vuṭṭhāna.
And this one pairs concentration, samādhi again,
Right.
with vuṭṭhānakusalo, which means being skilled in emerging or rising from concentration.
Wait, emerging from it? That sounds kind of counterintuitive. Why is coming out of focus a skill?
It does sound a bit odd at first, yeah. But think about the practical application.
Okay.
It's not always enough just to go deep, deep, deep into focus, right?
Yeah.
True mastery, the text suggests, involves being able to enter that state effectively, sure, but also to emerge from it skillfully.
Why? To do what?
Well, maybe to integrate the insights you gained while focused, or to pivot smoothly to a different task, or like apply what you were concentrating on to the real world.
Ah, okay. So it's about transitioning effectively.
Exactly. It's about fluid control. Imagine a musician deeply improvising.
Yeah.
They need that deep focus, but they also need to be able to emerge just enough to interact with the band, respond to the audience, bring the solo to a satisfying close.
Right, right. They can't just stay lost in their own world indefinitely.
Precisely. That ability to move in and out gracefully, that's a high-level skill. It allows for adaptive application, makes the focus useful.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah.
Concentration and skillful emergence. Got it. What else?
The source also talks about samādhi.
Saṃyutta. Sounds like attainment. Absorption.
Yeah, skill in deep attainment, deep absorption, getting into those profound states.
Okay, and what's that paired with?
This is interesting. It's paired with qualities related to the practice itself, like
Sakakakari.
which means being diligent or earnest in what you're doing.
Diligence.
And also satakakari,
Vayaka.
continuous or persistent in doing.
So deep absorption paired with diligence and persistence.
Exactly. And what's really insightful here, I think, is how it brings in the process.
How so?
It's saying mastery isn't just some, like, innate knack for getting into deep states.
Right, not just talent.
No. It's fundamentally tied to the dedication, the earnest effort, the consistent work you put in, day after day.
So hard work matters just as much as the ability to focus deeply.
That's what it strongly suggests. Mastery isn't just a gift, it's earned, forged through that diligent, persistent effort.
Yeah.
You could be naturally gifted at absorption, but without the diligence, you won't reach that highest level.
That resonates. You see that everywhere, really. Talent isn't enough without the work ethic.
Absolutely. One more pairing that's quite interesting.
Okay.
We see ṭhitikusalo,
Kokara.
skilled in one's domain or range of activity, kind of knowing your field, your operational area.
Okay, knowing your stuff, your area. And it's paired with
Saṃyutta,
sapaya.
which implies being suitable or conducive in your actions, doing things in a way that fits the situation that helps you succeed.
Huh. So knowing your field and acting appropriately or effectively within it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. If we translate that, it suggests true skill isn't purely internal, like just focus. It also involves an awareness of your environment, your context, and knowing how to engage with that environment in a way that actually helps you achieve your goals. It's about being effective within your domain.
So like a strategist who not only understands the theory, but knows how to apply it effectively in a specific, messy, real-world situation.
Exactly. Ensuring your methods are appropriate, suitable, conducive to success in that context. Maximizing your surroundings, not just your own internal state.
Wow. Okay, so across all these different pairs, concentration, stability, concentration, emergence, absorption, diligence, domain suitability, the message is the same.
Incredibly consistent.
The person skilled in both parts is the one hailed as, was it chief? Best, foremost.
Highest, excellent, yeah. It's not just a little better, it's presented as a completely different category of excellence, a leap in quality.
Right.
And, you know, to really drive this home, the text uses this beautiful analogy.
Oh, yeah.
It compares this highest type, the one skilled in both aspects, to sapi-mano, the cream of ghee, like the very best part of the ghee. It actually describes a whole progression. It says, you know, from the cow comes milk, kura.
Right.
From milk comes curd, dadi.
Okay.
From curd comes fresh butter, nomatai. From fresh butter comes ghee, sapi.
Yeah.
And then from ghee comes the cream of ghee, sapi-manto. And that, it says, is considered the best.
So it's like the most refined, the purest essence.
Exactly. The most potent, valuable part that arises after stages of refinement. That's the analogy for the person who masters both complementary skills.
That really paints a picture. The cream of the ghee, the essence of mastery.
It makes you think, doesn't it? What's the cream of the ghee you're aiming for in your own work or practice? What's that purest, most refined level of skill?
Yeah, absolutely. So bringing this all together, what is this ancient text with its, you know, repetitive structure but really profound message? What does it mean for us, for you listening?
Well, I think it offers a really powerful framework for thinking about mastery in anything.
Yeah.
It basically tells us it's not enough to just get really good at one thing in isolation.
Right. Don't just focus on skill A.
Exactly. True excellence, that cream of the ghee level, seems to emerge when you develop complementary skills, abilities that work together that amplify each other.
So the big takeaway is look beyond the single skill.
I think so. Instead of maybe focusing only on developing, say, your technical ability or only on your communication skills, it encourages you to think more critically. What are the interdependent qualities that really define expertise in your field? How do they work together?
And how can you cultivate both?
Precisely. It's about seeking out those synergistic pairings that will elevate you.
So this deep dive into Jhānavaggo, it really shows that whether you're aiming to be a better meditator or, a top athlete, a leader, a student, whatever.
No matter the field.
Yeah, the path to being, like the text says, the best, the foremost, the excellent, seems to lie in getting good at complementary skills, developing that holistic proficiency.
It really makes you consider, doesn't it, for your own goals? What two skills, maybe ones that seem distinct right now, could you intentionally develop together?
Right. What's your key pairing?
Exactly. What combination could take your performance from just good or even great to that truly exceptional level? How do you become the cream of the ghee in your own domain?
That's a great question to leave people with, identifying that critical pair.
And then, of course, doing the diligent, persistent work to master them both.
A lot to think about there. Thanks for unpacking that with us.
My pleasure. Fascinating stuff.